I believe that Al told him, this not a good idea, so hard head nigga soft ass.
Yes, I wanted to know, do you have any predictions? How many rounds do you expect the fight to go? I mean,
You'll say February 9th.
okay, that's good enough.
Raise your hand, don't be shy.
Abner, you said your legacy is pretty secure, but do you feel like a win over Gervonta Davis would be the biggest win of your career and make you a first ballot Hall of Famer?
I mean, definitely, because this is a fight where a lot of people got me. The gentleman just asked that one dumb question. Yeah, I mean, this is a fight where I was going to prove people wrong and, shut the doubters.
And as far as changing the style, we've seen that you're a very offensive fighter. You're a warrior out there, man. As far as coming up with this fight, are you trying to change any style when you're fighting, or are you going to keep it the same?
I have to change it. I mean, I leave that to my coach. And one thing that is known for me, I'm a warrior. I'm a type of fighter that goes forward and throws a lot of punches. But I'm also a boxer. We boxed Jesus Cuellar. We boxed the bully. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a lot in my game. I could change it up, and that's one thing that I'll leave up to the coach on as far as the training plan. But it's definitely changing.
Abner,
Yeah.
Abner, do you see any similarities? You mentioned the Cuellar fight. Do you see any similarities in his style? You mentioned
At all. No, you can't compare Cuellar against Gervonta Davis. I know they were before. Some stupid people that were like, oh, he knocked him out in 2 rounds, ever won the distance. Yeah, this guy fought him 2 years after I beat him, I mean, it just makes no sense. It's just different styles. Gervonta Davis is a different style than Cuellar, and it's gonna turn out to be good, exciting, because he's an exciting fighter. He's a boxer. He's not just your runner type of boxer. He's your fighter, a boxer that trades punches also. So it makes it for an explosive, exciting fight.
Your training camp just happens to, and Robert actually, question for both of you, just happen to have just underdogs coming up in your camp right now. Obviously, Modest is considered an underdog. Garcia is considered an underdog. Lopez. Does that add any extra motivation and fuel to? It just so happens that it's kind of the environment, but you guys obviously don't have the underdog mentality. Does that add any extra? Anything?
At all. I think this is a question for coach.
Look, we know we're the underdogs in all 3 of those fights that we just mentioned, but we always train really hard. Myself, my dad, we know that nobody gives us a chance. We've been through this many times before, man. We've done this many times. I don't have to mention which fights, but it hasn't been once, not 2, not 3, many more than that. We just work hard. We work hard, and at the end of the day, the results are there when the fighters fight. And that's the same thing we're gonna do with not only Abner, all 3 fights.
Abner's last question. Hang on.
Robert, you're training 2 guys who moving up in weight against big punches. What's the biggest challenge for you as a coach?
It's a huge challenge, If it would have been up to me, I talked to Abner, before this fight. I said, look, Abner, after his last fight, there's fights out there, that we could do, that we could take. He said, and he told me, coach, I want the challenge. I want to challenge myself. I want to be recognized as one of the fighters that takes those challenges. So we gotta train to win. Mikey, same thing. We obviously had other options. Mikey could have stayed at 135, 140, and there's a lot of options. But they want those challenges. They want to prove to everybody that it's possible. They already know. They know in themselves. The team, we all know that we could pull them off. We could do it. We want everybody else to know that anything is possible.
Actually, we can make it smart.
Gervonta, this fight's going to take place in February outdoors. I'm curious if there's any time in your career you fought outdoors in cold weather, and how you prepare for that?
I fought in New York before. I was outdoors, so I'm the guy that adapts to whatever I'm in. You know, you seen that when I fought Pedraza.
Go ahead, sir. Next question.
How do you feel about fighting out here in LA and everything like that? Is it really that big of a moment for you, you being the headliner out here in Los Angeles and everything like that?
Yeah, when I heard that I was, you know, fighting and I asked can it be in LA, you know, basically like when Floyd fought Gotti, you know, he trashed him in his own town, so that's basically what I'm doing.
Right. Hey, I love it. Right.
Go in the back, sir. Right there.
Hey, Abner.
Like you say that.
Well, I got this.
Sorry.
Any trouble making 126? Are you looking forward to fighting at 130? Do you think you'll feel stronger, better?
I'm looking forward to the fight. You know what it is? Sometimes when I was training for to make 126, I would be sparring at like 136, 140, and I feel good, you know. But once I started cutting weight, I started feeling fatigue, and obviously it's easier to move up on weight, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, I feel strong at this weight. You know, I walk around a decent weight, and I just feel like I'm going to be strong and more endurance for sure.
So you feel you're ready to move up to 130?
I mean, I'm here, right? I'm already fighting.
And let me touch on that 1 second. Again, that's something that I really respect that, because he ain't just asked for anybody. He ain't just asked for the weakest champion out there. We all know who that is. He wanted to fight the best guy that's out there, the biggest star. And again, he's had a successful career. He's not a guy that's hurting for money. You know, he's made a lot of money, and he's had a lot of good victories, and he's been a multi-world champion. Again, he must see something in Tank to ask for it. So again, on February 9th,
Again, Abner, he a multi-champion, so I feel like I'm in for a good fight. You know, I actually study Abner. You know, I not just like any fighter. You know, not watching them. You know, I actually watch them at night before I sleep.
Right.
Robert and Abner, I don't think it can be understated the challenge that your team is taking over the next 2 months. You created great game plans with Madonna, Broner, Mayweather, Madonna, Cuellar, Marvin. Abner, what confidence does it give you that his ability to create a game plan and implement it on the same day?
I think it's 50-50. I mean, you already got 50% of the fight won. You know, having a good corner, a good team, a good, you know, advisor, good, you know, just a great plan, and the other 50 is up to the fighter to perform. I mean, one thing is having the game plan written or in your mind, and another thing is going out there and performing that game plan. So, I mean, with that said, we have that advantage, and we're not just going in this fight blind. They mentioned, I mean, I'm not stupid, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't stutter, I talk right, you know, I get, bro, like, I'm smart, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know what I'm taking this fight because I see something, like you mentioned, I know I can beat this guy. It's a tough fight, no doubt, all fights are tough, and he's in for a tough fight, he knows that, but at the end of the day, look, you guys gotta stop worrying about my weight, if I'm too big, too small. At the end of the day, you guys are gonna get a great fight, and that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? So just sit back, look pretty, and enjoy the fight. That's it.